So today here I am going to explain the concept about changing in signs. Concept about changing in signs and maximum and minimum values for a quadratic expression. Listen carefully. This topic is very important for MSET and in intermediate also for 2 mark questions. This is very important topic. Changing signs and maximum and minimum values for a quadratic expression. So first, here I am discussing about changing signs, boys. So changing signs. So where we are looking here for a quadratic expression. So what is the quadratic expression? Ax square plus bx plus c. So how the sign will be changed? So it is relating about the nature of the roots. It is relating about the nature of the roots. So see here in the first point. See here in the first point what we are saying? Here we are taking a quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Where a comma b comma c are real numbers. Where a comma b comma c are real numbers. What are a comma b comma c? They are the quotients of x square and x, and c is the constant here. So they are the real numbers. And if a not equal to 0, that means the highest degree quotient never be 0. Then only we say that this is it a quadratic equation, right? So for that, what is saying? The roots of this quadratic equation are non-real complex numbers. The roots of the quadratic equation are non-real complex numbers. That means they are imaginary roots or conjugate roots or complex roots. They never be real roots, boys. So at that time, what happening here? If and only if means if ax square plus bx plus c and a have the same sign for all x belongs to R. For all x belongs to R. So when it is happens, when the roots of the quadratic equation are non-real complex numbers. When the roots of the quadratic equation are non-real complex numbers, then we say that the expression and a. Here what is a? A is the coefficient of x square. These two are having same sign. Suppose if a is positive, boys. For example, I am giving one expression 2x square plus 3x plus 3. 2x square plus 3x plus 4. Suppose 2x square plus 3x plus 4. What is the x square quotient here? X square quotient is 2. So is it positive or negative? Positive. So when a is positive, then expression value is also positive because they are having same sign is same. So when quotient of x square is positive, then this expression also becomes positive only. Suppose if quotient of x square is negative, then the expression value is also negative, right? So it is depending on the nature of the root. So when the expression is, when you have to find the change of the sign, first you have to find the discriminant points. When it is less than 0, then what can we say? Ax square plus bx plus c and a have same sign, right? And if and only if we are saying, if and only means if ax square plus bx plus c and a have the same sign, then what we can say? The roots are non-real complex numbers, right? We can say in reverse order also. If the expression and a have the same sign, then we say that the nature of the roots of the quadratic expression is non-real complex numbers. If the nature of the roots of the complex numbers are non-real complex numbers, then the expression and a have the same sign. Is it clear? So this is the first point. Next, in second condition, here also we are taking a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Here what we are saying, the roots of the equation are equal. The roots of the equation are equal, we are saying. That means when it is equal, when discriminant is 0. So you have to check up the roots is less than 0 or equal to 0. By using discriminant you can identify. So when the roots are equal, then what we can say here also? The expression and a have same sign. Here also same condition. Right? You just remember these 2 points. When the roots are non-real complex numbers or when the roots are equal, the expression and a have same sign. Is it clear? So this is our second point. Now your third point, see. Here also giving one condition. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is a quadratic equation where a comma b comma c are real numbers, where a is not equal to 0. So what is saying? It has a real roots is saying. Before that it has non-real complex numbers. Here the roots are equally same. But what is here saying? Here the roots are real roots. Here is taking two roots alpha and beta. They are real. They are real. When we can say the roots are real? When discriminant is greater than 0. When discriminant is greater than 0 or equal to 0, then we can say that the roots are real. Right? So saying that the equation has a real roots alpha and beta, and what is the relation between alpha and beta? Alpha is less than beta. Alpha is less than beta. That means one root is less than one more root. They never be equal here. They never be equal. Okay. Here alpha is less than beta. So in this condition, what you have to check up? For alpha less than x less than beta. For alpha less than x less than beta, what we can say? Ax square plus bx plus c, and the quotient of x square a has opposite sign. Opposite sign. Right? So in question they will ask, when the expression has opposite sign. When the expression has opposite sign. So for that you have to factorize the quadratic expression. By that you will get the two real roots. Suppose if you are getting the two real roots, right? Now you have to check up they are having same sign or opposite sign. So for that you have to factorize the equation. Then you get the two real roots, suppose, and you have to check up here. Suppose in this condition you can say for alpha less than x less than beta, what you can say? The expression ax square plus bx plus c and a have opposite sign. Opposite sign. Here we are discussing about expression and a. Here what is a? A is the quotient of x square. Suppose one equation is given by like this: minus 2x square plus 3x plus 4. Minus 2x square plus 3x plus 4. So what is the x square quotient? What is the x square quotient? Minus 2. A is equal to minus 2. So tell me, a is equal to minus 2 is less than 0, greater than 0? A is equal to minus 2. Less than 0, negative value. Right? So when a becomes negative, at this condition, what can we say? Is it positive or negative? Positive, because here a is negative. A is negative. Then opposite means this expression becomes positive. Clear? These two are having opposite sign is saying in this condition. When alpha less than x less than beta, the expression and a have opposite sign. Right? So what I am saying here, I am taking an example. Minus 2x square plus 3x plus 4. One more time explaining. Here x square quotient is a. Here a is equal to minus 2. A is equal to minus 2 means here clearly identified. This is negative value. Less than 0 means it is negative value. Less than 0 means it is negative value. Right? A is equal to minus 2 is less than 0. So here what is saying? When alpha less than x less than beta, expression and a have opposite sign. So when a is negative, then what can we say? This expression becomes positive. This expression value becomes positive. Then only we say that these two are having opposite sign. Clear? So this is the first condition. And either how can we say? Suppose for x less than alpha, first root is less than alpha, the x value is less than alpha, or x is greater than beta. X less than alpha or x greater than beta. So at this condition what can we say? The expression and a have same sign. The expression and a have same sign. These two conditions you have to say when the roots are real. When the roots are real, at this condition for alpha less than x less than beta, you can say as ax square plus bx plus c and a have opposite sign. And for x less than alpha and x greater than beta, then we can say as ax square plus bx plus c and a have same sign. This is about third point, boys. Next, now discussing about maximum and minimum values. Right? So before explaining, I am saying that every quadratic expression has only one value. Every quadratic expression has only one value. That is either maximum value or minimum value. Every expression has never been two values, maximum and minimum value. They have only either maximum value or minimum value. It is depending on these conditions, boys. It is depending on this condition. So what is saying here? Here is taking f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c is a quadratic expression where a comma b comma c are real numbers and quotient of x square is never be zero. Then only we say that it is a quadratic expression, right? So here what is saying now? If a is greater than 0, here discussing about which one? Quotient of x square. Quotient of x square here we are discussing. If x square quotient is a is positive, if x square quotient a is positive, then what we can say? The function has absolute minimum. When a is positive, the function has absolute minimum. That means it has only minimum value. At which condition? At x is equal to minus b by 2a. At x is equal to minus b by 2a. At which value of x means you have to find out this value. At x is equal to minus b by 2a. At x is equal to minus b by 2a, the function has absolute minimum value when a is greater than 0. And what is that maximum? What is that minimum value? What is that minimum value? That is 4ac minus b square by 4a. Understood? So in this condition, what we can say? When the quotient of x square a is positive, the function has only absolute minimum at x is equal to minus b by 2a, and the minimum value is 4ac minus b square by 4a. Right? Now, next second condition. Here what we can say? Suppose when a is less than 0, that means the quotient of x square is negative. A is less than 0 means the quotient of x square is negative. When it is negative, when quotient of x square is negative, then we can say that the function has absolute maximum value. Absolute maximum value at the same condition again. At x is equal to minus b by 2a only. And the maximum value is 4ac minus b square by 4a. Here condition is not changed. Here what we are saying? When a is greater than 0, it has minimum value. When a is less than 0, it has maximum value. That's it. Every expression has either maximum value or minimum value. That is 4ac minus b square by 4a. At which value of x? At x is equal to minus b by 2a. When the expression has minimum value? When a is greater than 0. When the expression has maximum value? When a is less than 0. Right? So this is the concept about changing signs and maximum values of a quadratic expression. Right. So see, here I am taking a problem based on this relation before the concept. What I explained here. Determine the sign of the following for x belongs to R. Here I am taking the two problems. You have to discussing about the sign. Right? So for that, first you have to check up its nature. Less than 0, greater than 0 or equal to 0. So for that, I am finding the nature of these roots. Right? Suppose here a is equal to how much? 1. X square quotient is 1. X quotient is 1 and constant is also 1. By observing clearly, here also we can declare it is an irreducible quadratic equation. When the expression is an irreducible quadratic expression, we can say its roots are non-real complex roots. Non-real complex roots. Right? So otherwise you can identify by its nature. That is delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. So find out now b square means 1 square minus 4 into 1 into 1. So what you are getting here? 1 minus 4, that equal to minus 3. So delta equal to minus 3. Then what can we say? Is less than 0. Then delta is less than 0. Then what can we say? The nature of the roots are non-real complex roots. Therefore, the given expression has non-real complex roots. The given expression has non-real complex roots. Now see the first note. What I said? Ax square plus bx plus c is a quadratic expression. If the roots are non-real complex numbers, then what I said? The expression and the quotient of x square has the same sign. You just see the first note. Ax square plus bx plus c and a has same sign. So what is the given expression here? x square plus x plus 1 and a is equal to what is a? A means x square quotient, that is 1, has same sign, has same sign. We declared here now. Here you have to determine the sign. So the expression and a is equal to 1 has the same sign. So which sign it has? As a positive sign or negative sign? By this you can see. Here a is equal to 1, positive. So by this condition, this expression is also positive. So that means these two are having positive sign. A is equal to 1 is greater than 0, have same sign. These two are having same sign. When it is positive, by this condition you can say it is also a positive. Therefore, x square plus x plus 1 and a is equal to 1 has positive sign. Right? So like this you have to identify the sign of the expression. Okay? So this is about the first problem. Right? Now explain the second one. Second question. X square minus 5x plus 6. Right? So first I have to identify the given expression has real roots or non-real roots or equal roots. By that condition only you can say they have positive signs or negative sign or opposite sign or negative sign. Right? So for that I am finding its discriminant boys. So a is equal to how much? 1, b is equal to 5, c is equal to 6. Right? Now for finding the sign of the expression, you have to find its discriminant. So I am finding its discriminant. Delta is equal to b square minus 4ac. So delta b square means minus 5 whole square minus 4 into 1 into 6. So what you are getting here? 25 minus 24, that is equal to 1. 1 means positive, negative, positive. Here delta is equal to 1 is positive. So therefore here the roots are real. Here the roots are real. So you have to use the third condition, boys. Third condition. Ax square plus bx plus c has a real roots alpha and beta. See the third node now. So there we have two conditions, alpha and beta with alpha less than beta. First condition, for alpha less than x less than beta, ax square plus bx plus c and a has opposite sign. And for x less than alpha or x greater than beta, ax square plus bx plus c and a have same sign. The two conditions you have to verify now. You have to discuss. Right? So for that you have to find the real roots. Right? So first what I declared, by discriminating I have declared the roots are real. So what are the real roots? You have to find out now by factorizing. So factorize this one. X square minus 5x plus c equal to 0. Here 6, x quotient is minus 5. So 3 2s are 6, minus 3 minus 2 minus 5. So minus 3 into minus 2, minus into minus plus sign, satisfied. Minus 3 minus 2 minus 5, satisfied. So how can you write now? X square minus 3x minus 2x plus 6 equal to 0. Now find the roots. Clear? So what you are getting? X minus 3 into x minus 2 equal to 0. So for this what you are getting? X is equal to 3 and x is equal to 2. So these are the two roots now. Alpha is equal to 2, beta is equal to 3. Here clearly satisfied. Alpha is less than beta here. Right? 2 is less than 3. So alpha less than beta. Here condition is also satisfied. Now in this condition what can we say? The first condition for alpha less than x less than beta. This less than beta means alpha means 2. 2 less than x less than beta. Beta means 3. That means for 2 less than x less than 3, what can we say? See the third node. The expression x square minus 5x plus 6 and quotient of x square. Quotient of x square is a equal to how much? 1. Have opposite sign. That means the expression and a have opposite sign. So by this what can we say? A is equal to by this condition, what can we say? X sign is negative. Therefore, x square minus 5x plus 6 has negative sign for x belongs to R. Right? Now second condition. For x less than alpha, where alpha means what I taken alpha from 2. So x less than alpha means x less than 2. Or x greater than beta I said. X greater than beta means beta means 3. So for x less than 2 or x greater than 3, then what can we say? The expression x square minus 5x plus 6 and quotient of x square a equal to 1 have same sign. So here what can we say? The a is equal to positive. Then by this condition it has same sign. Then what can we say? Expression is positive or negative? Positive, because here a is equal to 1 is positive. Then expression is also positive. Therefore, x square minus 5x plus 6 is having positive sign. For x belongs to R. Is it clear? For x belongs to R. This is the second condition. So, in this problem, first what we need? First we are finding the discriminant. So, by this we are declared delta is greater than 0. When delta is greater than 0, what can you say? The roots are real. Right? So, what are the real roots? So, by like this, by factorization I am finding the real roots 2 and 3. And here I am taking alpha is equal to 2, beta is equal to 3. And it satisfies the first condition, alpha less than beta. So, I am checking now here. For 2 less than x less than 3, what can we say? The expression x square minus 5x plus 6 and a is equal to 1 have opposite sign. So by that the equation becomes negative sign. Have negative sign. Next, for x less than 2 at this condition or x greater than 3 or at this condition the expression x square minus 5x plus 3 and a is equal to 1 have the same sign here by saying. Same sign. So by this you can say a is equal to 1 is positive. And here we are saying the expression has same sign we are saying. Both are having same sign. Then what we can say? X square minus 5x plus 6 is also positive. Right? Here a is equal to positive. Then this expression sign is also positive. So that's why what we are saying? X square minus 5x plus 6 is having positive sign. Like this you have to verify boys. So for discussing of the sign, you have to find a discriminant. When it is greater than 0, the equation has real roots, then you have two conditions. Right? When delta is less than 0, then we say that the expression has non-real complex roots. Non-real complex roots. When the expression is having non-real complex roots, then we say that the expression and the quotient of x square a has same sign. So by that condition what we are saying? Here the expression is x square plus x plus 1 and quotient of x square means a is equal to 1 have same sign we are saying. Same sign. So what is that sign? By seeing of a value you can identify. Then a is equal to 1 positive. So when it is positive, by this condition this expression is also having same sign, that is positive sign. So like this you can determine the sign of the given quadratic expression. Right? I hope you all are understood this concept. Please, if you are like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.